Walked in with my real felt the building move.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite MCs of the era.
Facts.
One of the most consistent in the game. Truth spitter. He tells you the cause and the effect. The action and the consequence. It ain't pure glorification of a way you can self-destruct. It's actual and instructional manual on a way that you can build and construct. The one and only Benny the Butcher is back, ladies and gentlemen. Benny the Butcher. The Butcher's coming.
What?
Yes, sir. Yes,
The Butcher's coming.
What?
You know it.
Come on, man. Come on, man. How you been, brother? How you been, man?
Man, I've been good working, man. Working, trying to stay hungry, put my thing together, you know what I'm saying? And stay bubbling. You know how this thing go. How y'all though, man? I miss y'all.
So y'all
Miss
go
you
first.
too, family.
Word
Miss
up.
you too, family, man.
We blessed.
Blessed and blessed that you're here to join us today. We appreciate you.
Hey,
All love, man.
What part of the country you in right now?
I'm in Atlanta.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Cool. You all right?
No,
So
ain't no COVID in Atlanta.
ain't no
You know what I
COVID.
mean?
What the hell, Benny?
Anyways,
You delusional, right? You said ain't no COVID. Damn, man, shit. Well, we miss you, man. We trying to get outside, so I definitely want to. When you come back to the East, let's hang out. But man, you go from a lot of different places, so you're hardly on the East Coast now. Do you mostly stay in Atlanta?
Yeah, I mostly stay in Atlanta, but I be back up and back and forth a lot. You know what I'm saying? Getting work done. You gotta come to the city. Just so many things to do there. But I'll be in there a couple of weeks, man. I'm gonna make sure I tap in.
Okay.
For real.
Hey,
I was just Sway, I'm sorry.
no, go for it.
No, Benny, I was just telling Sway, this is Heather, what's up? I was just telling Sway, like, I'm so happy for you, man. Like, I've been seeing you because we've been working from home, and I've been seeing you just pop up in so many different places that people wouldn't expect you to be in. And I'm proud that you just decided not to keep yourself in a box, but you have authentically just have found your space in so many different arenas. Like, I literally just was watching you last week on Jalen and Jacoby Talk Sports, and you was doing your thing. You have a future in commentating and sports commentating if you ever decided to go that route. I'm hoping that you decide to go into film, whether it's executive producing projects or decide to appear on the screen and do television. Like, I just think the world is so open for you right now and all your talents that you have. I'm happy to see you, brother, in all these different places. And I'm just proud for you. Just know you got a sister in Jersey rooting for you every time you pop up in one of these unexpected places.
Oh, man, that's dope, man. That's dope. One thing I can say is that the game been good to me. And it's been receptive to me, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about my personality and my character. I tell these artists that you can't, even no matter how talented you is, you can't be a talented asshole. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still dealing with people at the same time. So I'm just thankful for the people around me, and just, I mean, people like y'all with platforms like y'all who share them with me. You know what I'm saying? Who always show that love.
mm-hmm. You know what I was thinking about, Benny, as we celebrate your growth, which is so freaking dope to see, in all honesty, especially thinking about how many times you've been on Sway in the Morning, and the trajectory is just magical. And it takes me back. I was speaking about this with my boyfriend, Carl, one of our favorite songs from yours, 97 Hove, taking it back to 2018. And that line of, I'm trying to change, but in my head it sounds telling me I can be El Chapo instead of Kevin Lyles. So now that your star has risen, have you answered that question? Is there still an El Chapo, or do you feel like you're more Kevin Lyles?
I'm after signing my own label deal with E1 and starting my sports agent and starring in a movie and executive producing it, I'm definitely more Kevin than El Chapo. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Does the voice of El Chapo still visit you in a sense?
I still have dreams.
Yo, Benny's stupid.
Hey, but when you listen to this project though, the plugs I met too, from the first song when Tony met Sosa, and even the artwork consistent with the plugs I met. One, I could tell that it's something about that life that let's just, for the lack of better words, Chapo life, that just it's all up in your DNA. But when you listen to these songs, though, the one thing I appreciate about you is the cause and effect, you know, the action and the consequence. And you talk about all of that. You just don't glorify how ill you was in those streets, which you do talk about that a lot, but you talk about what happens and how to get out. You got a song called Survivor's Remorse. And, you know, that terminology in itself, I think a lot of us who have come from certain places, me growing up in Oakland and finding a lane that was unique to me and then helped me elevate and get out of that environment that I was in, and man, telling myself, man, I got to stay out of the town for a while so I could go get mine. And then you come home and you see your homies still in that same environment, still moving that same way, still doing those same things that you know is self-destructive. You know, do you ever feel that way about, you know, when you go home, when you go back to Buffalo? Do you feel survivor's remorse? Like, damn, I made it, but my people still ain't where I think they can be. They're not reaching their fullest potential.
And man, that's 100% of what it is. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you come do your thing and you do great things in the world, and you come back and everybody is almost stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's hard to do what we do, Heather. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do what we do and change our lives. Y'all know, because y'all still got family members, just like I still got family members and friends who live in a certain type of lives, man. And that do something to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like close family, and it's not. And sometimes we almost take it as it's our fault because maybe we got the power to change their life. But y'all know just as well as I know, that's where them people want to be. They want to be exactly where they at in an environment that they feel comfortable in. You feel what I'm saying? And because the life that we live in this entertainment industry is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. So they right where they want to be in all actuality. But it's just like, damn, we could be better than this. We could be doing this. You don't have to do that. We did that when we had to do it, but we don't have to do that no more. So it's crazy.
What do you do though? Like I'm just speaking personally too. Like when you say folks still where they want to be, and you trying to show them by example, you don't have to be here because y'all know how hard Benny went. You know, you see where I'm at right now. You don't have to be here. At what point though do you cut the tie? Do you let it go? Let them go and see if they find their way back to you, or do you just keep hanging in there because you got that survivor's remorse?
For some people, I hang in there with them. You know what I'm saying? I let my boys know. It's like I done help people pay for salons. I done help people like get billboards for their business in the city. I done help people. I done gave people like my main distributor. You know what I'm saying? I done gave dudes, rappers who don't got no followers, who just got a couple tapes out. I done plugged them in with like record execs. You know, that's my way of doing it. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like providing them a way. But some people, you know, I just see them when I see them, man. You know what I mean? If I got a show or something, come through, you could come through the show, but I just see you when I see you, because it's them dudes you can't even bring around all the time because they just so stuck in that life. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's what they want. That's what gives them fulfillment, and we can't do nothing about that.
Word.
Facts.
I heard that. Benny the Butcher, y'all. Come on, man. The plugs I met too. In case you didn't know, his neighborhood was super dangerous. A record deal gets you lit, but a robbery will make you super famous.
Ain't that something?
Yes.
That's the mentality that folks live by, you know, and that's a quote from a song called Live By It with Benny the Butcher. Hey, listen, man, you got a song too with Chinks, man. Rest in power to Chinks, called Overall. You sound really good on that, man. How did you get that? How did that happen?
Rest in peace, DJ Shay, man. Late DJ Shay was having this conversation with Harry Fraud before I even arrived to the studio. Was telling him how Chinks and French came to the studio and Chinks laid a verse, and he was like, damn, he never knew that. You know what I'm saying? And that was kind of like made him feel some type of way, like, man, you know, both of these artists I work with and I'm fond of, they worked with each other before, so he wanted to make it full circle. He had other Chinks verses laying around, and he asked me what I think about it, and I'm like, man, hell yeah, put that on there. That's Chinks, and it was dope to be able to get his voice back out there with me, because if Chinks was still here and he would have seen me grind up my way up to the game and knowing where I came from, he would have been like, because I was had an open case on my way to jail when I did that song with them. So he would have been like, yo, you did your thing. I probably would have made him proud, and we'd have been working together. So it was dope that we got to make that happen, man. Shout out to Chinks and his family.
Absolutely, man. I'm going to play, I'm going to play this song, Survivor's Remorse, featuring Rick Hyde, and then up the phone lines, man. You got a lot of people that want to talk with you, bro. Benny the Butcher is here. The Butcher's coming.
The Butcher.
Let's do it.
Shade 45. Come on, man. The Butcher's coming. Come on, man. Let's take a moment to pause for all that greatness coming out this man's vocals. The Butcher.
Killing it.
The Butcher coming. Get ready, man. Love it, man. We got a lot of people online from you. You know, they here to talk to you, man. Let me just go through it, man. Guys, try to give me quick questions so we can get as many people as possible. All right. Let's start with Ryan in Tampa. Ryan, Grand Risings. How you doing, Ryan?
Ryan, what's good?
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Grand Risings, guys. Great to talk to you. Second time caller, so I'm glad to be here.
My man.
And, of course, talking to Benny too. This is incredible.
Okay, absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure. My biggest question is, so like you guys said, you got the song 97 Hove. You got that quote that says, "I came to smoke everything," just like 07 Wayne. So I'm curious as to who some of your biggest inspirations are, and what it's like for you to put some bars together. Like, do you write stuff down in the studio? You kind of freestyle, and come back to it.
Man, one of my biggest inspirations is definitely Wayne, Jay, Fat Joe. A lot of the dudes who showed that longevity in the game, who showed that age didn't matter. And like sometimes it depends on what my workload is. Like if I'm getting in the studio and I'm doing like 3 or 4 songs, sometimes I might write the verses down to make it go quick. Or sometimes when I'm just feeling it, I was in the studio all week and I haven't wrote nothing down all week. I just been crafting it in my head and going right and knocking it out in the back of my mode. So it depends, you know what I mean?
Okay. That's fair. Hey, Ryan, thanks for your question. You're a citizen.
Let's
hey,
play in the morning.
Who were you in the studio with, Benny?
I was in the studio with Bink. You know what I'm saying? The producers, my boy Taj Mahal yesterday, just knocking out some tracks, man. Doing some features.
Okay. Shout out to Bink, man. Bink did our Friday Fire Freestyles. He was one of our feature producers.
Oh, Bink Dog?
Bink, come on, man.
Wow.
Bink? Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Bink, one of the most celebrated guys in the game, in case y'all don't know about it, man. That dude done put in records and put in work from everybody, from Jay to Mr. Cheeks to Missy to Freeway. I mean, the list to Benny the Butcher. Come on, man.
Sir.
We got we got Al Boogie on the line. Al Boogie called yesterday.
Al Boogie,
I told Al Boogie, call back today. I'm going to have Benny on the show. Look at him. He did it, man. Al Boogie, what up?
Oh, what's up, Al?
What's up?
Definitely a man of your words, Sway.
Told you. Come on, man.
Told you.
If I say it, I got to do it. Hey, but listen, it don't always happen when you call, but it'll happen in time.
Right.
All right.
Grand rising across the table there, buddy.
Absolutely.
What's
your question?
Butcher, how you, King?
Oh man, I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to myself out here, and you know what I mean, and just working. You know what I mean? And fueling myself and just eating up the energy in the game, man. I'm here, baby.
Yo, long story short, they said don't take up too much time, but I ain't gonna do that. How I got put on to you, 5 to 50. You remember how you put it out? You put a little 30 seconds on Instagram, right?
Right.
Something like that. You put the video out, it was a little short joint. That was like trap, boom, caught me. I linked into that, listened to the song till I learned every word to the song. So one day I'm riding with Wifey on a road trip. I'm like, yo, Wifey, put on some Benny the Butcher. Go on YouTube because I ain't heard nothing else from him. Put something else on.
Mm-hmm.
Pull you up and Rubber Bands and Wait, come on. You remember how you started that song?
I got 10 niggas with all body catching.
Nah. Before all of that, though, the way you even started the song, you started off, you said, hey, yo, Al, I got you.
Oh, yeah. You know, that was my first time.
Remember that?
My first couple times recording with Al, definitely.
Locked in after that. So me and Wifey was cracking up like, yo, he was talking to you. I'm Al Boogie from Albany. Remember that? You feel me? Right back. You feel me? So me and Wifey,
you was locked in after that. You've been locked in ever since, huh?
Bro, locked in. I'm telling you, locked in heavy. So you give me that Wu flavor. I'm originally from Staten Island, born and raised, 185 Park Hill, baby. Lived in the same building with Raekwon. So my question to you, who's your favorite member of the Wu?
Oh, man. My favorite member of the Wu, I got to say, man, even though all those dudes has been influential to me, I got to say Ray, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to say Ray. just because of the personal relationship
And you said it, yo. I got you. You official, bro. You official.
There it
Ray
is.
to God, 'cause Ray.
Yo, Sway, remember the other day I was telling you that when Benny was on Jalen and Jacoby, he even spoke about the verses between with Ray and Ghost, and was saying how, you know, they asked him to come out there just from him, you know, being influenced by them, and it was such a amazing ask, you know, just to have that kind of invite to be around those legends and whatnot, even though they have a personal relationship, but to be part of something as monumental as that, to get that invite was crazy. I was happy Benny shared that on Jalen and Jacoby.
Yeah, you know, that's a big moment. You know, them verses, those are big. And then, you know, bro wanted to bring us out, and that said a lot, man. And man, just Ray, he just always been solid ever since day one. So I appreciate him, appreciate the knowledge and everything. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Hey, Al Boogie, we made it happen, brother. Stay great. Tell wifey we said what up, and you both are citizens, okay?
A Sway in the morning.
Man, Al Boogie. Hey, man, Benny, your fans, they stay cool and mellow the whole time, though, man.
Facts.
Man, they be managing their excitement real cool and mellow, man. Shit.
They like me. They like me, man.
Yeah, we got Paris on the line in PA. What up, Paris?
Hey, Paris.
What's
Fire
good?
name.
What's good?
What up, family?
What's good?
Too fire.
Como talibou? What it do?
Ain't nothing, man. I just want to shout out Benny, man. He came down to check me out over there at Peachtree up in Atlanta. I got a clothing line called London, and y'all can come check me out. But, man, Benny showed much love, man. He came down, got a couple pieces for me, man. Much respect, much love. He doing his thing out there. That's all I can say, man.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, definitely, man. The store is dope. You had some dope pieces, man. Definitely. I remember that. You know what I mean? You know, I'm always supporting, especially if I like it.
All right. Hey, Paris, au revoir. You're a citizen.
A Sway in the morning.
All right, peace.
Get him out of there. Spider Mike, what's the word?
Man, he got it lit up in here.
Come on.
What it do?
What it
What
do,
it
Spider
do,
Mike?
baby?
Man, what's poppin'? Grand Rising, Shay, Sway, excuse me, Sway,
It's all love.
G and Heather B.
What up, baby?
And my boy, Benny the motherfucking Butcher. He's coming. What's up, Benny? He ain't coming. He's here. He's here. Buffalo.
Yeah.
Benny, I got one question, Benny. Do you know Melvin Marble?
Do I know who?
Melvin Marble.
Nah, put me on.
You don't know Melvin?
Melvin Marvel?
Hey,
You know
Spider
that.
Mike. Come on, man. We live on air. Who's Melvin Marble?
Hey, do you know you don't know Melvin Marble out of Buffalo, New York, Benny?
Nah, I'm not familiar.
Okay. Maybe I got some wrong information.
Okay.
But Benny, you keep doing your thing, man. You keep doing your thing, because you know what? Hey, the vets is listening. I'm a vet, and I'm listening to your war stories. Keep spitting them hard.
There it
Grand
is.
Rapids,
Appreciate that, G.
All right. Hey, Spider Mike, tell Melvin Marble we said what up, though. You a citizen, bro.
A Sway in the morning. Maybe Melvin Marble got a different code name out in these streets.
Yeah, maybe something different. Maybe something.
Yeah, man. We got so many people on the line right now. Jeez. What I love about your fans, man, they ask you intricate, detailed information.
He got a cult, Sway.
Yeah.
He got a cult. It's different than, it's a cult follower.
It's a cult follow. Benny, they asking you remember what you said on the record, and they correcting you. you wrote the record. They like correcting you, man. That ain't what you said.
They know more.
They know more?
They know more than I know about the music.
That's a beautiful thing. That's what you want. Reggie, Grand Risings. How you doing? Reggie's
What's
in the
up,
A.
Reg?
Hey, Reg.
I'm doing good. I was doing so long time listener, first time caller, but Benny the Butcher on the phone, so I had to try to get through.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Yes.
Come on, man. You got a question for him?
Well, I just wanted to give him his flowers, man. I was listening to the album the other day as soon as it dropped, because I'm definitely a faithful fan. I lived in Buffalo, and I see the circumstances that, to come out of there, not too many people can relate to it, and I just want to thank him, man. I lost my passion for hip-hop. I used to do music, always listen to music, big hip-hop fan, and it just got to a point after we lost Nip.
I really didn't have the motivation to really get into hip hop. I found it hard finding that new artist that I could scroll through that catalog. And then, man, you heard the Butcher coming. It's been a rap, man. I go through your whole catalog. Me and my cousin had a debate the other day. You know, I'm just archive everybody. Sway Calloway, Butcher, West Side Gun. I mean, you guys got it right now. I'm your biggest fan. Man, and, you know, the survivor's remorse. You know, I mean, that just gave me chills, man. Because you know, a lot of people say they lived it, but they don't really live it, man. You don't listen to that song and you don't get chills. You don't feel it. You ain't live it.
No, right, man. That's a fact, and it feel good to be that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people tell me that, you know, when Nip kind of, when he went away, you know, he kind of left the void. You know what I'm saying? And he filled the big spot in hip hop, that authenticity and that kind of, you know what I mean, that kind of talk he was talking. We missed that, and it feel good that when you know, I put people kinda in the mind of Nip, and you know what I mean. That's an honor. I appreciate that.
Definitely a blessing, man. It feels good to talk to you guys. I'm at work knocking it out, but I had to stop everything I'm doing.
Get that bag, Reggie. All right, man. You a citizen, family. I
It's
love
way
it.
in the morning. I think
beautiful.
too, what it is too is like the admiration for Nip and us being blessed to have opportunity to sit down and watch his growth and his grind as well. I think the thing is, Benny, everybody see your legitimate work ethic, man, and that's undeniable. Like it's undeniable. You got to respect that in an artist, like that work ethic. When people kind of looked away at Nip, like, what, you selling a mixtape for 100? Yeah, go ahead with that. But that work ethic and that grind and that business plan that he stuck to and was able to do what he do, I think people see that in you, man, and it's beautiful to watch. Be happy for you.
Man, thank you, man. That's big to me. You know what I mean? I know people watching, so I go hard. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
With no instructions. And that's what I like. Even this song, you got no instructions on the album, on the project. No instructions and Survivor's Remorse really stuck out to me. I gave that a whole lot of bang. We're going to end the show with no instructions. But to Heather's point, congratulations, man. I see you out here working. You're doing it independently. And, man, you ain't letting nothing. I know how this business could be, man. It could look one way on the gram and, you know, and on the YouTube, but we all know that the shit ain't always what it looks. Usually it's nothing like what it look like, man, but you're not letting it frustrate you. You know, and I can appreciate that, man. So BennyTheButcherStore.com. Go to www.BennyTheButcherStore.com. Support this man. He's doing it on his own. And then before we go, talk to us about no instructions. What prompted no instructions?
I was feeling in a somber mood that day, you know what I'm saying? That's why my homie, that's my right-hand man who would be here right with me. That's him talking on the hook. And, you know what I'm saying? You know, this game don't come with no instructions. There's no manual for it, you know what I mean? It's almost, you almost set up to fail. But, you know, we in the game and some of us thriving and it take our lives and, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's just us. So this is what I was just feeling, you know what I mean? Plugs I met too was a lot about what I'm currently going through. A lot of dudes talk about what they did and what they done, but a lot of this music, like Survivor's Remorse and No Instructions, is like kind of what I'm currently going through. And before we get into that, I want to say is when I come back, you know what I'm saying, I gotta be in the studio because I am a hyena, you know what I mean? We can't forget that.
Hey, you remember them first ciphers you did, and we was looking at you like something wrong with him. What's wrong with him?
I was rapping like my life depended on it.
Facts. I had to pass you the water real quick.
Yo, you really. Hey, but here's the thing. It did depend on that.
Yes.
It did depend on you doing that. Yeah.
And I always like to bring this up. I was coming like 10 minutes before we even came on. I was telling Westside Guns, like, man, I'm proud of y'all, Buzz, man, shout me out. He was like, shout you out, nigga, you about to rap. I said, I didn't even know. He put me on the spot.
Good, because I always put him on the spot.
Exactly. That's what he did. He threw me right in front of the bus. You know you was going to put him on the spot. He threw me right in there. I was ready, though.
Oh, man, I love it, man. Griselda, man, salute to the whole team, man. Benny, keep doing what you're doing, brother. Keep doing it, man. You great for the business. You great for the culture. What's been harder for you, the streets or navigating the rap game?
Man, I'm happy you asked me that, man. I'm happy you asked me that. Because, you know, these dudes, they get on, these rappers lie so much to the people that it's terrible. Man, it's been hard for me navigating the rap game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get on until I was in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? I already had to live my life. I got grown children. You know what I'm saying? I'm divorced already, so it's like I'm a grown ass man going, like, you know, they say this a young man's game, but I'm like, you know, my competitors is like other young dudes and shit like that. So this is all new to me. You know what I'm saying? People like my family and friends treating me different and shit like that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not like 18. I'm already who I am. So I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard for me. I've been done everything you would possibly do in the streets, and I made it out unscathed. You know what I'm saying? I put one number one album out, and you know what I mean, I get shot. So you know what I mean, I'm having trouble navigating this shit, just learning who I am versus or who I was. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a different person from when I came on Sway in the Morning the first time. So you know, I gotta adhere to this life, and you know what I mean, and move like Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Man put out a number one album and then got shot in the streets for forever and came out unscathed. Got in the rap game and got shot. Man, the game is twisted, Benny the Butcher. The Butcher's coming. The game is twisted. Yeah. Hey, man, what you see that they lying about now that you be behind the scenes? You know, it's different if I say it than if you say it. What do rappers be lying about?
I feel. Well, the main thing, you know, they lie about their life because the game made it where it's not okay to be you. You know, remember when it was okay to be you? When dudes, it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, be yourself. That's what I want to tell people. Is like, look at dudes like Drake and look at dudes like Kendrick. You know, they get on, they be themselves. They don't talk about 100 guns or selling drugs and J. Cole. Them dudes are nice and considered top hip hop heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to know, it's like, man, be yourself, because all that other shit is corny. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing, you know, these dudes, they really don't, you know what I mean? They really not, they pen is really not that good. You know what I'm saying? It's only several, you know what I mean? And they pen is not really that good. And all the dope dudes, not saying you, just because you to be a good rapper, you got to reach out to me, but that's how dudes from as big as Drake and Wayne and Meek, them dudes reach out because it's still a sport to them. And they say, okay, y'all say Benny the Butcher can spit, we'll send him over here. You know what I'm saying? And they like, you line him up, let's do a track. Lil Wayne's like, you're telling me and Conway, whatever y'all want me to do, send it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of these dudes, they just in it for the lifestyle because they just wanted some money, but they not in it for the sport. And they use all the jewelry and all the other cars and shit to mask that they, you know what I mean, that they not in it for the sport. But I'm here to let people know, like, rappers, this is still a contact sport. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you might get bumped, you might get shoved. You know, get back up, dust your pants off. You know, you be all right. You know what I mean?
The Butcher's coming. That's what he's trying to let you know. The Butcher is here. Come on, man. Love it, bro. Stay the course, Benny. You stay the course, bro. You destined for greatness. You already walking in it, family. Understand that. You already walking in greatness, man. So I can't wait to see. Next time we talk, we got to do it in person. All right?
Yes. You know what I mean? I need that hyena drop. I'm ready.
Okay, coming back, man. You might be one of the first we got call up there to set it off correctly.
He joining our concert. Tank.
Okay, yeah.
Morris Day, Tasha Cobbs, J Rock, and Benny. Let's
Benny the
go.
Benny the Butcher's got to start forming this concert up.
I'm ready.
Love you, brother. Stay the course, all right?
I appreciate y'all, man. All love, always.
Love.
My man, Benny the Butcher's no instructions.